everybody, I'm Jack, and this is Raw Tropical Living. Thanks for joining me today. Another hot day where I am, man. We hit summer like that. I'm sure we're into summer now. The temperature's just gone up. We're not seeing any more rain, and it's sweat all the time. Just walked back from the gym and have finally cooled down after a couple of huge smoothies of mango and orange juice. But this morning I was up eating a big bowl of ice cream early, probably about 6:30, quarter till 7, and I was doing my normal reading, going through different groups, seeing what happened overnight, seeing what's going on, because I tend to put it down pretty early at night. I'm not necessarily asleep, but usually, yeah, there's no replies on social media from me after about 7:30. I'm laying down watching something on the computer, Netflix or YouTube or something, so I catch up in the morning and see what's been going on overnight and see what the adults are saying that stay up, past my bedtime. And to be quite honest, I mean, I was reading some stuff this morning. I'm like, oh, this is just repetitive. It's the same thing, but a different subject that I saw last month, the month before that, a year ago, a year and a half ago. There's always a new trend happening. There's always the next big system, a new book out, a new little celebrity in the high carb vegan world, raw vegan world, that's going to give you the secret, that's going to make it all click finally for you. I like to stick to the basics. I'm a simple person myself, and I'm going to read this. This was my first post of the day after reading all this. Sometimes I just kind of express myself by making a post that kind of sums up my mood of the day. And I just simply wrote in a group I'm in, fruits, vegetables, some healthy fat, staying hydrated, and regular vitamin D beats any of the plans, systems, schemes, and books on the market today. There are no gimmicks that actually work. Trust the basics. I'm going to read that one more time for you. Fruits, vegetables, some healthy fat, staying hydrated, and regular vitamin D beats any of the plans, systems, schemes, and books on the market today. There are no gimmicks that actually work. Trust the basics. That right there, 3 lines, 2 lines, and just a little bit of spillover could basically sum up my whole philosophy on this thing. But that's not sexy enough. That's not going to satisfy people. People want all this convoluted stuff. People want like a set system where you do this, and this. People want somebody with some letters after his name to approve, what you're going to do. When it's all within you right there. I always, I'll go back to that same old theme that I always preach. It's all within you. The trends, they kind of amuse me. And I follow loosely and I watch them mainly just to see how long they're going to last. Whatever's trending now, whatever you're talking about in your group, whatever you got fired up about this morning, whatever is the big emotional, passionate thing of the day, let me just tell you now, enjoy it. It will be gone in a month and you're going to be on to the next thing, the next person, the next book, this next system, the next pill, the next powder, the next gimmick. It goes on and on and on and on. I know a lot of times people I talk to probably think I'm a smartass or condescending or smug. I just watch the internet a lot. There's rules that go on the internet, and it's like I get bored sometimes. If my mind's not stimulated, I get bored with things. And when I get bored, I can get a little snarky sometimes. I need to hold that back. But yeah, all this stuff, it's just a continual wheel just going round and round and round and round. That just, and people just want that stuff. They crave that stuff. I study videos. I study numbers online. I study numbers. I look at videos and I see like what types of videos get really big numbers and such. And it's always like it's videos that are promising people difficulty more than anything else. It's like the people that make it as complicated as possible seems to be what people are looking for. I think what it is people just truly deep down don't believe it can be as simple as what I said there, that it can be just as simple as eating fruits, vegetables, a little bit of healthy fat, staying hydrated, getting nice vitamin D, breathing fresh air. It's not all this convoluted stuff. I mean, let's get the geek factor. I know I mentioned that before. I'm kind of ready to get this geek factor out of this lifestyle movement, our little world, whatever. and just get back to the simplicity. You know, some things in life are going to be complicated. I understand that, but there's enough that's complicated in life without us going out and overcomplicating things. I see some of this stuff sometimes, like I'm talking about the books and the people, the next guru, the next person that's got something that everybody's talking about. And a lot of times, to me, it's just common sense. I mean, I don't know. Every time I think sometimes like, okay, maybe I should do an ebook of some sort. But anything I start putting together, I'm like, but then maybe that's what people, maybe common sense isn't all that common. Then I'm like, but this is just common sense that I'm talking about. Let me blow one out. This isn't in the realm of food, but let me just blow one out, and probably going to have some people angry at me because everybody likes this book, The Secret. The Secret, the Law of Attraction. Common sense. It's a whole system that everybody talks about and gets all woo-woo and starry-eyed and blah, all this mystical stuff. What you put out comes back to you. Wow, that's pretty much common sense. Hello. So, I mean, you know, a lot of I'm not going to try to insult anybody's intelligence with like just trying to put some common sense into a book and make it sound like some sort of a system. Don't try to complicate things. Really, really, really don't try to complicate things. And if you don't believe what I'm telling you, and I'm going to leave you with that, a real short video today. If you don't believe what I'm telling you, watch. Monitor your social media for a little while. Monitor the groups you're going to on Facebook. If you have to write this down and watch for a few months, see if I'm not right. See if there's not just a current trend, a current topic. Oh, and I'll tell you a little bit more too about manipulation and agendas. When you get into these groups and stuff, a lot of times once you get over a certain number, I know a lot about this. Once you get to certain numbers in groups on Facebook, on Google Plus, on wherever, there's agendas involved. There's money hiding behind there. There's things that get posted for monetary reasons. There's agendas. That's the best word there can be. There's agendas going on in a lot of these groups that a lot of you people don't know about. Posts get taken down. Things disappear. You wonder about odd behavior. Follow that money. Follow that money. But just keep it simple. And that's why, you know, I have to I interact with the people behind the scenes that I do, and I'm going to try to keep my vibe the way it is. I hope I never get tempted by that, you know, trying to make this convoluted or coming up with some sort of a system. But then again, who the hell is going to ever follow a system coming from this face? Anyhow, though, it's all right there within you people. It's not hard. It's not hard. This lifestyle is not hard. It's not a complicated thing. Don't let anybody intimidate you by their big, like by how many years I've been doing this and I've done this and I've done that. No, no, no. It's real easy. It's how we were naturally meant to eat. Plain and simple. Anyhow, hope you guys like this video. If you like it, give me a thumbs up. Hope you'll subscribe to the channel and hope you're having an awesome week. I love you guys. Peace.